Alright, look at my beautiful wife there. Just picked her up at the bar. We instantly got married, and now we're on our way to our honeymoon. Come on, honey boo bear. Yeah, almost there. Let's get on this horse. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Just a formality. We'll get through this together. Don't you worry. Alright, baby. Let's go on our honeymoon. Psych. I came here for the cash. Welcome, everybody, to Family Gaming. Watch my hop in the beginning of the game. Pay attention to the dismount. Come on, Eldon. There we are. Watch the dismount. Ooh, no damage taken. Welcome to Family Gaming. We're going to be going through Skyrim, and we're going to be doing a dagger-only build and playthrough. So right in the beginning of the game, when you are in Helgen, they do leave a iron dagger. It's terrible. Let's see how far we can get with it. Alright, now I will be honest right from the beginning of the game. The daggers are the only weapon class that I know of that ranges from top tier weapons to bottom tier weapons. What I mean by that is, depending on the dagger that you find or don't find, you're either going to roll with 0 damage or too much damage. Nothing in between. We will touch more on that later. For now, we're going to continue with the game. We're going to get the Warrior Stone to start off with, just to give us a boost on our one-handed leveling up. And as we all do, you go to Embershard Mine, and you test your damage out. I've seen better. Oh, maybe not. Alright. And let's test out what happens if you sneak. But don't worry, this is a no sneak. Oh boy, it sucks. Damage is terrible. But that's a cool animation at least. Anyway, you kill Grandma here, and now you have a free bed to sleep in. Also an alchemy table, and an enchantment table. All for free. Who knew? To start us off, Moss Mother Cavern, as you see here. You can go to it right after Helgen. You don't even have to go anywhere else. You just go west from Helgen, and you will run into Moss Mother Cavern. It's more like northwest-ish. But if you come in here and you help Valder, you help him defeat a couple of bears, a couple of Spriggans, and he will give you Valder's Lucky Dagger, which will give us a 25% chance of critical hit, which to begin the game with, I'll take any damage I can get.
Much better, thanks, friend. But now what? I can't just walk away, not with my... You'd do that for a stranger? I don't know what to say. Lead on, I suppose.
During the run, as you can do with any melee build, use poisons. They come in handy, and that's just it. They come in handy. Use the poisons for extra damage. That's all it is extra damage on any weapon that you have. So we do make great use of our alchemy, which we will go over all of the stats that we put points into later on. But as you can see, the damage is still crap, even with the poison. But still, it would be more crap without the poison. Oh boy, this is going to be a long run. Anyway, do it as many times as you have to do it, until you defeat all of the Spriggans and get the dagger.
Justice, if you could call it that. Look, I want you to have this. I know it isn't much, but it's important to me. Ari gave me this dagger when we first started hunting together. Always said it brought her luck. You should be the one to carry it now. I'll give them a proper burial, then head back. Come find me if you're ever in Falkreath.
Nah, I think I'll never find you again. But anyway, the dagger. It is steel, so it's an upgrade in damage regardless, but also you get the 25% chance of a critical hit. So this is just a pure upgrade, and you get it for almost free. You might die a couple of times, but that's worth it. Now, we've found some paralysis poison, and this is what you do. You put it on the knife, bam, he's stunned, and now you can hack away. And hopefully that critical chance procs for you. Soul trapping is for enchantments, so make sure you have some way of soul trapping, because enchantments are going to save you. This guy here, you already know what to do. There's no question about it. And take that golden claw. Now up here, I usually use this as a point to check my damage and also show that we are on expert. So all the damage that you see later on, which don't get me wrong, right now it is not exciting. But wait, and you might be surprised at how much damage you can do with a few of the daggers. But as you can see here, we aren't doing anything to this Draugr Right Lord. But we're going to do our best to make it work. We'll see if we get past this part. As you can see here, your alchemy skill is going to be vital. You're going to need all sorts of potions, poisons, health, get your magic back, and we're still going to die anyway. On our travels, the old orc here wanted a warrior's death because he's too old to run his tribe and to have children. At least he's honest about it, unlike the rest of us. But this guy wants a warrior's death, so we're going to do our best to give him one. Lucky for him, though, he's about to get jumped because I already have a companion with me. So let's get down to business.
So I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it has not yet arrived. Perhaps. Are you sure about this? We shall see. Time to end this game. It's nothing.
You know, I'm not really sure his beautiful death that Malakath showed him involved a dagger going through his back. That actually kind of seems like the opposite of glory. Over towards Windhelm, you go south, you will see a Gloombound Mine and Narzulbur, which is an orcish stronghold. In here, the mine, there is ebony, which you're not going to be able to smith anything at the beginning of the game unless you decide to cheat the system. And you get your smithing up to level 100, which I wouldn't blame you if you did that, because then you can make an ebony dagger and the rest of the game will be cake work. But if you're like me and you decide to do everything the hard way, you can go in here and you can get some ebony. if you have a pickaxe. If not, there's one lying around. But here's the ebony ore. You can mine it. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would we be mining ebony so early when we can't actually use it? Well, Danica Pure Spring here in Whiterun, if you go to the church, she's helping people and she sends you on a quest and she gives you Nettlebane. Now, Nettlebane can get upgraded with ebony ingots, which gives you a decent boost in damage, and you do get this dagger for free. And you can use it for what she's asking you for or not. Doesn't matter to me. She gave it to me already. So run away and never speak to her again if you want. Oh, I'd also like to point out that while I was at the Ebony Mine, Gloombound Mine, this happened. Oh, it's tragic. Oh boy. Somebody must have said something wrong. Okay, let's quickly go over stats. So we're going to use the enchanter. Enchanting is going to be key for our weapons and armor as usual. So put in any perks you want for enchanting. Smithing is also going to be very useful, because you're going to want to upgrade any dagger that you find as much as you can, because we need damage. We're not swinging around a giant warhammer, so damage is great. And smithing helps us do that. Also, keep your armor nice and tight. And then, of course, we're going to have one-handed, because a dagger, you only need one hand. Now, we're only using one dagger, but if you decide to be smart, you can use two daggers, and you'll want that dual fury. Also, I heard there was a tale that bladesmen, so when you go over to bladesmen, you'll see it gives you a 10% chance of critical hit. I heard it doesn't actually work with daggers. I can't confirm that, but if anybody can, please drop it in the comments below. We also use light armor and alchemy. Light armor is self-explanatory, and alchemy, you want to heal as much as you can, because you're going to be getting your ass whooped, and that's just the name of the game. Stay alive. Other than that, feel free to mix and match whatever other points you want to use, but those are basics that are going to come in handy throughout the whole run. For early gear, if you head over to Solitude and you go to the arraignment store here, you will see a couple of women that will give you attitude, but they do have nice gear. If you take it and break it down and then enchant it into your own stuff, that could give you a early boost in the game as far as gear is concerned. You might get lucky and find a one-handed attack do 15% more damage ring, like I did. So be sure to check them out before you continue on with your adventures.
Cross again. I will remember your kindness. Farewell.
Hey, guard, something's happening over here. Guard, you might want to come check this out. Dude, guard, come look. Dude, hey, you want to do your job, buddy? Achoo! Sorry. You guys saw the werewolf get away. Well, I'm here to get him back. This is going to give us a great boost in our magic defense. We do start with the Breton, so we have a natural 25% resistance to magic. And we're going to kill this wolf and then skin this wolf and give it to a Daedra Lord. So here's the wolf. We caught up to him. We beat him down with our little knife. Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? Yeah, you take that knife. Yeah, take it like a champ. And now we skin him. Give it to a Daedra Lord. And he's going to recraft it and give us the Savior's Hide, which is going to give us another smooth 15% magic resistance, which gives us up to a grand total of 40% magic resistance. Nice and easy. You can do this early on. To wrap up this build, we're going to get the Lord Stone, which is going to give us a 25% magic resistance, and it's also going to give us 50 points to damage resistance for physical damage. Now these bandits really thought that they were going to get in my way, but we mopped them up real quick, and now it's time to get our resistances. Just for a quick little recap, if we go here to active effects, you can see your resistances, that's 25%. From our Bread and Blood, that's 15%. From the Savior's Hide, so that's 40% so far. And if we head down here, you see 25% magic resistance, which gives us a whopping 65% of magic resistance. So let's continue on with the story now. So we kill a few dragons. Oh hey look, this guy's doing a dagger only build also. Oh. Hey, Waylon, what happened, buddy? Well, was that a good dagger at least? No, it wasn't. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm sure, when it comes to dagger builds. We get to go to Silas from Dawnguard. He opened up a museum, and he asked us to retrieve the pieces of Mehrunes' razor. So I will show you how to collect all of the pieces and how to forge Mehrunes' razor. For those that are wondering, I do have an elven dagger. Smithing is around 60 right now, and it doesn't help anyway. So we quickly switch over to the Blade of Woe. Yes, I took out the Dark Brotherhood because I always take out the Dark Brotherhood for having a crappy storyline, especially when Oblivion's storyline was amazing. But we eat our vegetable soup and we power swing away. Here are the first shards of Mehrunes' razor. Let's move on. And let's pay this guy so that we can get his Mehrunes' razor shards.
I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations. I don't care, but my ancestors do. You can't have it. The vines know the mill could use some new blades. All right. Trust you saw the house, and that's on top of North. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help? The world's go. She hides inside with her. How can I? She never. And others talk. No. We can only rely on ourselves. We do well to remember that.
And now we just walk over to his house. We go to the chest, ignore his wife, and pick up the hilt of Mehrunes' razor. Alright, let's go get the third piece. Here at the top of this hill, there's going to be a witch. She thinks she's pretty good, but the elven dagger shows her what's up. And of course you use your poison and smack her around a little bit more. And the old hag is dead. Let's get what we came for. The pommel stone of Mehrunes' razor. And now we go back to little old Silas in Dawnguard. As a bonus, there's a word wall, and there's also an unusual gem, just in case anybody was wondering. But we make it back to Silas. We tell old Daddy Kane here that we have all his pieces, and now we're gonna go to Mehrunes' big old house statue.
We just need to take them to Dagon. Ever since I was... Don't you see? I'll meet you at the shrine. The pieces on the...
And now Silas here is going to give us Mehrunes' razor. While this creepy bloke is trying to make a dagger for me, I'd like to remind everybody that this quest doesn't start until you are level 20. So if you don't see it at the beginning of the game, it's because you're not level 20.
Please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try?
Just kidding, Silas is going to fail and then he's going to tell us to do it anyway. So I'm wondering why we even had to talk to Silas. I should have just came here.
The pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
Kill Silas for your razor? Eh, easy enough.
Rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Hey, there's no need for violence, buddy. I said I'll do it.
Wait, don't kill me. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
No. Somebody always has to die, Silas. This is Skyrim. You know, what's funny is I knew he was going to be a mage, and this is why I have all my magic resistance. Just for Silas.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes' Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Hey, buddy, okay, I'm starting to think you're a bit of an asshole. Did I not do enough for you already? Well, your corny little Jamora are dead, so I'm gonna rob your shrine now. For those of you that do not know, Mehrunes' razor gives a 2% chance to proc an instant death, so while you're swinging away, something can randomly just die. And I thought, why not test it out on one of these annoying little dragon priests? Now, because we have so much magic resistance, this fight would have been easy anyway, but let's give it a try with Mehrunes' razor and see how easy we can really make it. Four swings and he's dead. Fantastic. For anybody that watched my last video where I did this at level 1, I didn't level up at all. I tried to fight this troll and it easily killed me about 6 times. So we're going to take our sweet revenge on Papa Daddy here. And here you go. I'm making sure I'm killing this troll. That's it. Now we're talking. Alright, see you later, Frost Troll. We get to High Rothgard. We learned the words. We did their tests. And now they said they're going to greet me. But I thought we already met. Hello? Oh, hey, what the hell? Stop it! Jeez, guys, you didn't have to push me around. Just say hello. What country are you guys from? Hey, knock it off! We had to prove to the lady from the Blades that we can actually absorb dragon souls. So we showed up here and yes, if you haven't noticed, that is Mehrunes' razor in my hand. We're going to poison it and we're going to take our soup. And let's get this dragon. Hey. Come on, Alduin. Get out of here. Alright, let's hack away. And what do you know? The instant death procced once again. Boy, this weapon comes in handy. Are we sure this is on expert difficulty? I'll have to check that. Back to my previous comment, we had to prove to this lady we could suck up souls, and she witnessed history, so I'm going to need her to shut her mouth now. But anyway, back to my comment earlier in the video where I said that the dagger ranges from best weapon to terrible weapons. This is the only class I know of. Everything else is kind of in the middle of the pack. But Mehrunes' razor, top tier weapon. It doesn't matter what kind of build you're going for. But the iron dagger, bottom tier for anything you want. Now this is the gear I have on. A necklace with 22% one-hand damage. The Savior's Hide. You already know about that. I have scaled boots that give me fire resistance just to go along with my magic resistance. And then I have a ring that also gives me 22% in one-handed damage. So that's a 44% boost in one-handed. And I have 65% magic resistance with my gear and my natural Breton blood. So if it looks like this game is easy, even though it's on expert, you're correct. With Mehrunes' razor and all my resistances, it's pretty simple actually. Please do a build like this because it is absolute gold. Now, I'll be completely honest, I completely forgot that these dragon priests existed prior to this playthrough, but I ran into one trying to find a dragon shout, and I killed the one, and now I got a taste for one of them, so now I want to kill all of them, especially now that I have Mehrunes' razor and all this magic resistance. I typically don't fight these guys, and this is probably why I forgot them to begin with, is they just have too much magic. They're always hitting you with something that you just don't want to get hit with, and unless you have magic resistance, it hurts quite a bit. So, because I am resistful of magic, this is simple. Beat all the dragon priests and get their cool gear, because they can't really hurt you that much. I mean, I haven't healed once yet, and my health is just scratching halfway down, and he's been hitting me this whole time. And then the instant death proc. So, grab Mehrunes' razor, build up on that magic resistance, and go ahead and go ham on the priest. Hey, where'd that dragon go? Oh, there he is. I'll catch you! I'll catch you! I'll catch you! I'm sorry, bud. Anyway. While he falls to his death and this dragon flies to us, let's shout him and bring him down to earth. Oh, and by the way, count how many hits it takes for him to stop attacking. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for the dismount. Here it comes. There he is. How many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stopped at 7. Ooh, Davi got hit in 7 hits with a dagger. Congratulations. Oh, he's blowing fire at me, but he's gonna get trapped. Don't worry about it. Nice. We talk to this guy, and then he takes us away to Skuldafn so we can finish off the story and see whether or not you can beat this game with just one dagger. Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. Just grab Mehrunes' razor and everything is possible. We finally put the shout to good use. Bye bye, Draugr Scourge. And here's another Dragon Priest. Beat him down with the razor. It works every time. And now we reach Alduin. We Dragon Rend him and bring him down to Earth. And once again, guys, count how many times he gets hit. 1, 2, he's dead. That's not a lie. You're watching it. I hit him twice and he died. So, I'll ask you guys, can you beat Skyrim with one dagger? The answer is yes. The real question would be, can you beat him with just an iron dagger? And I'm not going to try that. Okay, bye-bye, Papa Alduin. As a side note, before I let you guys go, if you go to Septimus Cygnus, north of Winterhold, you can come here literally at the beginning of the game. If you come at the beginning of the game, you'll probably find all the blood that you need rather quickly, and then you get a +5 to at least 5 or 6 stats just from getting that blood and giving it back to him. You have to come here anyway for the Elder Scroll because he tells you where it's at, which would end up being in Ulfton, and then you go down to the Black Reach where all the farmer are. But if you come here early, you get the blood, you return it back to him, you'll get a +5 boost, you'll level up probably twice, and it's a great time. So don't be a fool and wait until the end of the game to complete this. Do it at the beginning of the game to get a nice little boost in your stats. Alright everybody, thanks for watching as this guy dies, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Come, my champion. Now, you have my Ogma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages, as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now, it is in your hands. Let us work one